you have to place a certain amount of anchor points, you need to have each anchor point looked after every year.
Yeah.
Here you can take this one and you can send it in to be approved again and out, and then you can use it again.
Thanks for taking the time to speak to me today.
Yeah.
Can you just begin by telling us a little bit about, you know, the company, the history, and what you guys are doing in the wind sector?
Yeah. So we are a company that work with magnet solutions, and one of the magnets that we use as our main tool is this here.
Okay.
And this is used in various of places, both in wind and also marine and offshore and whatnot. And we do work together with the wind business, both the OEMs and also the sub-suppliers to OEMs. And from there, we were asked, because the magnet has such a strong power, we were asked if we could actually go in and think about it, how to make an anchor point that we could use in a solution for when people are working in a certain place and they want to move place.
Okay.
So from there on, we engineered a solution that's called the P-tool, and it's this tool right here.
Yep.
And this tool here is placed with 6 magnets on the bottom.
Yep.
And each magnet has a pull force of 340 kilos in direct pull force. We found out that we needed to make it easy, and also you cannot lift more than 15 kilos when using it.
Okay.
So it has a weight of 15 kilos.
Yep.
And you actually just mount it to a plate that is above 5 millimeters and has a paint surface of not more than 0.6 millimeters.
Okay.
And what we do now is actually just mount it.
Yep.
So we put it up and we mount it like this.
Okay.
And you can hear clicking.
Yep.
And that's why when the magnets are going into place,
Okay.
you come out here where it's green.
Yep.
Then it's active in that end.
I got you.
You go down in the bottom end and do the same. And now the tool is actually safe to use.
Okay.
So what you do is, for now you're going to be putting on an absorber.
Yep.
And the absorber is going to be taking off some of the fall weight you put into a fall. And now you actually are safe to work with your harness. The people that are working with these are working in heights.
Heights, yeah.
Yeah. They would be using this P-tool for safety, because normally you don't want to fall.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But it's nice to know that if you fall,
you've got this.
You're going to be rescued by this one. Yeah.
What's the benefit of using a magnet versus other methods?
Well, the biggest thing is that when you have certain work here, and you're done with that work, you take the P-tool off, you move it over here where you have your next work. That means that you don't have to have an anchor point each place, and you need to have an anchor point that is approved. And ours is approved by Force in Denmark according to the EN 795 standard, and that means that it still needs to be looked after. But if you have to place a certain amount of anchor points, you need to have each anchor point looked after every year.
Yeah. With this.
Here you can take this one and you can send it in to be approved again and out, and then you can use it again.
And in terms of your geographical reach, obviously you're a Danish company.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing the most traction from? What markets are looking good?
Yeah, well, now we have one of the big OEMs that actually started to put this onto the boom list.
Yep.
And we see investors that they're getting more and more into where they can use it actually. So we see an increase in the use of our P-tool. And other than that, we also see, for example, we have a shipbuilder for cruise lines in Italy that are also using it for some of their assignments. When building big ships, you can fall far down. And we have a company over in England that are repairing airplane engines.
Yep.
And they actually were in the search of a solution that they could use, because they had a wire before, and that was not certified to be used for fall protection.
Okay.
So they were looking for a magnet solution that they were searching for online, and they found ours, and we went over there and we found a solution where we could actually mount 5 of these around in the test setup that they have, but they need to take that off again because they put it into a turbine where you need the wind to flow.
Yep.
So every anchor point needs to be taken off, and when it comes out again, you can mount them again. Yeah. So that was quite a cool setup that we actually did over there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me. Thank you.